is high power view. It's a little bit fuzzy because of how high power the lens is.
Shaky.
It's a little shaky, but mainly it's just fuzzy. But what we're looking at just the prominence off the edge of your thumb. So I'll put the hood over you. You'll have to let your eye adjust a bit because your eye right now is adapted for the bright sunshine. And you kind of need the dark. And if you want, you can also use this gold dial up here in order to focus it a little bit. But again, you won't be able to focus it too much. So yeah, let your eyes adjust.
Okay.
And then you should see
It's already here.
the prominence. It's somewhat faint,
Here.
but
Wait, let me.
fiery area.
I will turn to the other way. It's going
What's
to
your computer? I was wondering what you
And the computer, yes, it is. And
What-
live
what program are you using? Stereo?
with this camera. Okay.
The red is the camera?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it's the one that I usually use for auto guiding and also for planetary because it's the color camera. The big one, that one is monochrome. So I want to buy a big one, color camera. You see it there?
Oh, wow. Cool.
Yes. I am live streaming if the Wi-Fi let me do that.
So
Because
it's looking
this,
at the sun right now?
yeah.
Did you want those folks to see? Can let them know.
Yes. Let me. So I can count. Sorry, let me center it a little
Oh, wow.
bit. You see it? Any sunspots?
Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Prominences can be hundreds of miles high.
And you gotta, even with the tracking, you gotta kind of adjust, or is it?
The problem is because to perfect tracking, I mean, perfect is never
Right.
perfect, but a better tracking, I had to align this axis with the North Pole. But during the day it's difficult because I don't have any reference in the sky.
That makes sense.
So I put to the north, but
You might be off.
yes. And maybe 2, 3, 4 degrees. It's enough. With that time.
Really?
It takes 32 light years to work. What do you think? It's incredible, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
It makes you really humble that something really far away.
I remember the first time, you know, really? You don't really hear it. So I actually sort of raised the Saturn, and I was like, holy cow, this thing is real.
That's cool. Like once on a Saturday night, that you see when the sun is going to smoke
I'm streaming
Oh, wow.
in my channel. Online, but it's working.
I'm starting to...
Okay. Sounds good. Hey, come on over.
Nothing is a good thing.
That's right. So have a look in here. We'll look at the sun. And I'm going to put this hood over you if it's okay.
I live streaming my YouTube channel.
So have a look in there. And if you don't see right away, move your head around a little bit so you see.
Bill, what the heck are you doing over there?
I have to keep moving and moving because it's not aligned to the.
That's the sun?
Yep.
pole.
to the North Pole. Nice.
Photographing something?
Oh, sorry.
Okay,
I'm
take a look. Oh, over here.
here,
oh.
here.
Oh, you're not gonna.
No, it's here, and I am live streaming. I live streaming that in my YouTube channel.
Yeah, okay.
Here, so-
That's not the way I want to see it.
Yeah, you
I can
want to
see it. I can see
direct-
it. All right.
directly?
No, I'd rather see it direct. Yeah, right.
so-
Somehow put the eyepiece in there.
Yes, because I want to try to take some pictures. Hi, how are you?
How are you?
Okay, how was the trip?
Wonderful. England, London, more so, and Scotland. Got home very late last night, but it was nice. I've never been, not, we haven't been before, so it was
Never or for a
No.
long time?
my daughters and I have only been to France 4 years ago, the first time out of the country, and this was our second trip out of the country. My husband's family had a reunion going on. It was hysterical. So we wanted to extend the trip to go to Scotland. We had a nice time. Beautiful visiting other countries.
How many days?
We left on a Tuesday and came back last night, so 11 days. A lot of traveling yesterday. We took 2 flights from Edinburgh to London and then
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's okay. It's a live stream, but let me move this. You see, it's moving out the view because the polar alignment is not okay. Yeah.
That is so insane. So it is.
Many
You see
sun spots.
the fiery.
You can look at my YouTube
I
channel.
know.
It's-
He just told me. I was like, hold on, let me. I saw your shirt. I was
It's,
like, let me
it's in Spanish, but that doesn't matter. It's just a video. So,
yeah. That is awesome.
the signal is amazing because the signal is very weak. You see the Wi-Fi, and it's
And it's still holding.
it's
Yeah.
working.
So let me show them your setup.
Okay.
It's kind of unmanned. Pictorial. But the reason he said it's not staying locked in the middle is because it's not like perfectly polar.
Okay.
It's tough in the daytime.
Yeah.
But this is a really good quality.
Let me put this down. To know the audio.
So this is Skywatch is 75.
72.
Okay. 72 millimeter refractor
Don't even think
with
about it.
and very carefully attached
And
solar
he's so into it.
So you always got to put your solar filter on
And
the
he
front.
chosen it as a career.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah,
Some
I'm so
stuff
proud of
come
him.
with like an eyepiece with
He can
solar
tell you.
filter
It's
eyepiece.
amazing.
Yeah.
Very
I don't
dangerous.
want that.
Here, so
Drill
Get
a-
very hot immediately, can break and
Right.
Oh yeah.
damage
drill
your
a hole
eyes.
through the back of your
Yeah.
head.
Nah, I don't want to end up on the news like that.
So this one's not going anywhere. This one's staying right here. And this secondary scope is a sonic scope. I don't suppose yeah, weird.
it's about time I have fun. You know what I mean?
Different types of filters. Are you using
Yes, I'm using this half A in total. So luminance is like no cold, so it's like nothing.
Yeah.
But it has some function, but it's like nothing. It's strong.
Okay.
Strong current, yes, luminance. Then have a red, green, and blue for use color. Because this camera,
Yeah.
this is the camera that I use usually here. It's a monochrome. It's black and white.
Okay.
So it's better than color camera because you can work with the picture
Yeah.
better. So you can use filter. So if you want a color picture, you need to use red, green, and blue, and then use a software like Photoshop or any software
Yeah, build
to
all
put
that.
all. Yes. And the good thing of this is that you can also use a narrow band filter. Like I have hydrogen alpha,
Yeah.
oxygen 3, and sulfur 2.
Okay.
So these are 3 different narrow bands that usually these are the bands that most of the nebulas emit that
Okay.
kind of light. So if you are in a polluted area with a lot of light pollution, you use that filter. This filter hydrogen alpha only let the hydrogen alpha light
Go in.
yes, and you cancel the rest of the light pollution. So you can take picture of very faint objects, nebulas in the middle of the city. So because of
That's
that,
pretty interesting.
Yes, yes. But it's also for nebula, because for galaxy, so anything that has a star is the whole rainbow.
Yeah.
So you cannot filter. That makes sense.
That'd be nice living close to the city, but then that takes away the enjoyment of the 40-minute drive.
Yeah, yeah.
That I like the 40-minute drive away from the city.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, of course. I many times come here because even in the middle of the city, you use that filter, but there's no. Of course, it's still better. You use the narrowband filter if you wanna. You can use the color filter because it's darker.
Yeah.
But that depends on the kind of object that you are taking a picture. Galaxies or a regular star, you need to use color filter because narrowband only work for emission nebula. Emission nebula means that they absorb the light of the star. It's a whole spectrum, but they emit only very narrow band. Like hydrogen alpha is the most common one.
Yeah.
Oxygen 3, sulfur. So this emission nebula, you are not seeing like a regular light with all of the spectrum, only so narrow. That is why you can use that filter. For the regular star or galaxy that are mainly of a star, narrowband doesn't work, so you usually use color filter. Or no filter, but in this case you are going to obtain a
black and white.
Black and white.
Okay.
This high quality black and white camera. And
you want to?
yeah, thank you. What a nice guy.
He's looking at the
See you later, man.
Oh, I know, I'm about to go.
Did you hear me?
Yeah.
Really, was I that loud?
Yeah.
He seems to be enjoying it.
Yeah. You enjoy it.
Because I see it on the Science Channel. I don't see it in live.
There's real life.
Okay, this is real. Here. ¿Habla español?
Sí, eso es lo que yo estaba. Ay, mira. So,
Yeah, this is that one. Yeah.
Mira para allá, qué cosa.
Está aquí también, en mi canal de YouTube.
Mira para allá.
Esto está en vivo acá.
Mira para allá. Oye, ojalá no me oyen.
No, si están vivos, si están oyendo.
Oh my God, tremendo.
I wish they don't hear me. No, it's
No,
live.
they hear you.
They are here. So be careful what you say.
Oh my God, qué cosa, qué belleza.
De las manchas solares.
Sí. Ahora, ¿por qué no se ve lo que yo vi en esa cámara?
Porque,
En ese-
porque aquel es un filtro especial de hidrógeno alfa,
Ok.
que ese es mucho más caro, que este es un filtro normal como que oscurece para que no esté tan
Sí,
brillante,
sí, sí, sí.
pero es la luz completa, la luz.
Ok.
Un poco anaranjado como ve, lo pone un poco,
Sí.
pero es como la luz completa. Aquello es solo para hidrógeno alfa, como una banda nada más. Con esta,
Oh
para
my
ver
God,
eso
qué cosa.
para ver eso que ve la
Sí.
prominencia solar tiene que ser con la luz normal, tiene que ser en un eclipse. Yo lo he visto en un eclipse total, que la luna se pone delante del sol, entonces
¿Tú lo has visto?
sí.
Oh my
Pero
God.
así tiene que ser con un filtro especial como ese.
Wow.
Ese filtro es mucho más caro. Este es un filtro
Sí.
como que la gente usa a veces cristales oscuros así para.
Sí. Él está bien, él va a ir a una escuela pronto, no sé. Sí, CJ, ¿cuál es el nombre de la escuela? What's the name of the school that you're gonna go?
¿No?
Oh, mira para allá. Hello. Mira para allá. I'm gonna have to get a hat.
Okay.
So my son goes right there.
Here in New Brunswick or New
I don't know, I
Brunswick?
think hearing aid might work out a little bit better.
Ay,
Was in Newark.
Yeah, I live out there in Union.
Yeah. I started in Newark because it was closer to me. I live in Lizard, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, same here. It's closer to me.
I
It's
had
closer to work.
I took some classes here in New Brunswick, also in New Jersey Institute of Technology because you can
Go to switch over. Okay.
but my campus was in Newark.
All right. Yeah, I'm going spring 2014. Exciting.
okay, don't be surprised if I get a little telescope for my house.
I've been telling you for years.
Telescope's one
Let me
thing.
move
When
this
you get
back.
a dome, then I want to hear it done.
Yeah,
That'd be
That's
nice.
right.
That would be nice.
that would be so fun.
Right? I was reading today that people build their own.
Well, it was nice
Nothing you got.
meeting you, Bill.
Pleasure. It was a pleasure.
What's your name?
Yes, sir.
Nice to meet you.
You
Bruce?
too.
Nice to meet you.
¿Cómo te llamas?
Isbel. Isbel.
Isbel. Ahí está.
¿Dónde son dominicanos?
¿Ah?
¿Dominicanos?
Puertorriqueña,
Ah,
baby.
okay.
Puertorriqueña.
We'll get it started right there. All right, see you.
So he's, as you just mentioned, just beginning formal education. He's had it as an interest, not casual. He has a small
telescope. That's mainly from the Soviet Union book.
Yeah.
In Spanish, of course. So I don't know. Usually don't sell telescopes. So I try to build my own telescope with lens. And I break many things to use the lens to see what happens. I remember one day it's like a cone of paper, newspaper, and make a cone and put a lot of lens from the smaller one to the biggest one.
That's funny.
You were dedicated.
Yeah. And then from that book, most of them was for kids. So the constellation was like picture.
Not very scientific. No real science.
Yes, so I had to figure out what is that was a little difficult at the beginning. Before, at the time I don't have internet or any app in the phone. We don't have phone, of course.
Yeah, right. Free phones.
Yeah. Very bad.
So where do you teach now? I know you're teaching.
In a high school, I teach chemistry in Elizabeth. In high school in Elizabeth. It's going to be my third
I was
year.
surprised when I was teaching this guy who's a retired biologist. I said, "You interested in astronomy?" And he goes, "I don't consider astronomy a science." I said, "Why not?" And he said, "Because you can't do experiments." They do all sorts of experiments when they go different samples of the soil. There's astrobiology.
Right.
There's all different fields of it. He just didn't know.
I mean,
You know,
science.
It gets complicated.
Right. The analysis. I go back. So when I started, I got bit by the bug. I was already in Europe, and I went to the little library near my house. And here's how I got into astronomy. I had seen the movie The Right Stuff. So whenever that came out, that was the introduction. The movie The Right Stuff. You know? It's about the first 7 astronauts.
Mm-hmm.
Loved the movie. Somebody bought me the book, and I read the book, and I loved it.
Thank you.
Now you want to kill the audience, right? We could go. I could show. Anyway, after reading that, I went to the Santa Monica library, a small library, with astronauts, and it's a small library. There weren't all that many books. I read all those books, and then I got to the end, and it led right into astronomy. So I started reading about all the early astronomers, and I started getting that appreciation for that. And like my introduction and sort of what got me excited about astronomy. I built my first telescope with no friends with telescopes, anything like that. Then I wound up going to local school. After a while, some people say, "Yeah, you've enjoyed this so much, you should go back to school." So I've been out of school a long time. And so I took astronomy classes, and then I was doing that. They said, "Well, you should probably take some math classes if you're going to pursue this science thing, and bring your math chops." And so I went back and took a math aptitude test, and they said, "Oh, you could start here." And I said, "No, I'll start here, because I know my foundations were tight." Because I ignored all the formal education I had up until that point. And so I started building, heavy on that, and then was in third semester calculus and physics and a lot of other interesting classes when I stepped off of the academia bus once again, and I never got back on it. But that was sort of how I got into astronomy as a hobby, and taught myself almost everything.
It's like math. When you take like in school research, sometimes you think, "Well, we see the stars, it's all math." Redshift, you say, "Okay, wait, look at that." It's all math. It's all math.
Yeah. Well, so that's where when your friend was saying, I guess the reason I started saying this was that when your friend said there's, no experimentation, no provable stuff. One of the things that I learned about early on, and was one of the most important fundamental ground shifts in astronomy, was the bright idea somebody had to put a prism and break the light up. Up until that point, I guess no one had thought about doing it, and then when they started doing it and analyzing and taking images, seeing that all these different stars seem to have some different elements where it was like, the guys who figured this stuff out.
It's a different kind of it.
Yes, it's making a recording, but this the file is very heavy because it's a AVI format.
Oh, right.
So
Oh, so this is just a film that you've already done. This is not live.
It's light. It's light.
Oh, okay.
It's here. I turn off the volume because we are here with some delay.
Yeah.
So we are talking and then hear ourselves with some delay. I'm talking. I turn off the volume.
What's that?
Seven more people here. I mean, it's fun to.
We're having a great time.
How many was it last year a day like this?
Oh yeah.
I mean, one day more people out on Sundays when it was cloudy and rainy than on a nice
We have had a lot of rain. Like last year we did. I think maybe both of our Sundays were rained out. I don't know.
I got a rain
Last year there was one thing that was
Right.
See what we can see.
nice
sunny day. Oh, we got lots of it. Go down the beach.
Right. I mean, it's the building, right? Like if you're here camping and it's raining.
Yeah. I'm gonna get warm and dry.
Astronomer, Mateo Astronomer had to have two hobbies. Astronomy and meteorology. So when it's ready, you study the weather and
I think we may soon have an answer on our baby birds. Have you seen the baby birds? Right over the door, there's clearly a nest, and there are two or three birds, like fledglings, keeping away.
So I've seen parents.
Great. I just saw it split over and put back to the woods.
Okay. Have you seen the eagle nest there on 34? Yeah. So if you go down on 31 and head towards 78, there's a TD Bank. Do you know where that is? Just as you get to, so there's a stoplight.
One, no.
Huh? So where the light is.
One, you mean?
No, out here. Still on
Oh,
31. Head back home on 31. So
31.
you're going to get out on 31,
Okay.
and you're going to head south to 78.
So there's only one to my knowledge. Let's say, assuming you go through Highbridge to get back to the highway. There's traffic light there,
Yeah,
and then there's one more traffic light.
yeah, and it would be at the next traffic light.
Meaning not the one at the
Not-
bottom of Highbridge, but the very
Right.
next one?
The
'Cause
next
I
one
don't-
after
I
that.
don't think there is a third one.
A bunch of, I assume they're ashes probably, you know.